And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. We are broadcasting from the Dome at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center for the final game of the New River CTC Invitational Basketball Tournament. The 29th game. We started last Tuesday, and here we are on Saturday night, ready for an 8 o'clock tip-off between two of the really good teams in middle school in the state. The Greater Beckley Christian Crusaders and the Mullens Rebels. Greater Beckley, they've won 7 of 8. Mullens, they've won all 8 of their games. Hello again, everybody. Bill O'Brien, and with me today is Brian Helton. Well, Brian, I guess we better do full disclosure. You know, everybody knows you as a great player, as an excellent coach, as an administrator, and most of those years were at Greater Beckley. So we just need to let everybody know that. And also in my case, you know, for Mullens, when I first came back to Beckley in the late 60s, I was broadcasting Beckley games on one of our stations and Mullens games on the other. So I broadcast 2 of the first 3 state championship teams for Don Knuckles 50 years ago. That's how far back I go.
Yep.
So, and my wife was born in the Mullens region there, Black Eagle. So I sort of like Mullens. I love Beckley Christian. I know you love Beckley Christian, and you love basketball because of Mullens.
Absolutely.
So just to let everybody know, that's our background. So tell us what else you want to say.
Well, I think tonight's going to be a great game. These are 2 of the premier middle school teams, as you said, probably in the state. Both teams extremely talented. The other night, we got to see both here in this tournament play here on this floor, and both left amazing impressions. And as you mentioned, I spent a number of years at Greater Beckley as a coach pretty much at every level, an athletic director. And, you know, a lot of this coaching staff for Greater Beckley, they were kids that played for me. So I'm telling my age there a little bit. At the same time, I have a lot of friends from Wyoming County and Mullens. But to start talking about Mullens, obviously Talon Mascari is just extremely talented, amazing player. Just everyone the other nights that saw him play here couldn't believe how good he is. And so we're excited to see him tonight. He's got a great supporting cast. And then for Greater Beckley Christian, the MVP the other night was Eli Sexton. Had a great game, just a really good player. He's been in and out with injuries a little bit this year, but he really showed the other night how he can play. Gabe Short's another great player for Greater Beckley. Jabari Spencer's a really nice player, and everyone on the roster there is solid. So both teams, all 5 spots are solid. Both teams have superstars. It's a big crowd here tonight at the Armory. People are excited about this game tonight.
Well put. That's the voice of Brian Helton. And by the way, he mentioned the name Gabe Short for the Crusaders of Greater Beckley Christian. He did not play in the last game, but he normally will score you 18 points per game, and he is starting here tonight. So Greater Beckley at full strength. We'll be back with the opening lineups and more from the Armory after this timeout on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
West Virginia's #1 hit music station. West Virginia's longest running morning show. Hit music 24/7. One station, all the hits. 103 CIR is WCIR FM Beckley. 103CIR.com.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Little Caesars stuffed Crazy Crust is stuffed with cheese and has a delicious buttery garlic flavored crust. And it's $9.49, making it the lowest price in stuffed crust. And I'm out of time. There was more time.
Pizza. take me home, country road.
105.9 WTNJ.
Just talking with the heavy hitter, Nick at Night, Nick Eskins. He's been our producer-director for every one of these 29 games this week, plus the 8 last week, the battle for the Armory. So he's still able to function, I think. He still is upright in his chair, and he's done a fabulous job. All right, we want to tell you that Greater Beckley got to this game by defeating Eastern Greenbrier earlier in this tournament. Mullens got here by defeating Independence in one of the really great games in this tournament. And in fact, in talking to the Independence coach, he told me, hey, we don't play Mullens in the regular year, but we're trying to work something out because we just feel that our two programs need to have more back and forth exposure, that sort of thing. So let's hope that that is able to be worked out. If you're just tuning in and you missed the previous games that Maris Lowry did, the game just completed was a boys' game between Huntington and Princeton. The game was tied at the end of the third quarter, and then the Huntington Highlanders won that ball game by 12 points, 72-60. And before that, Greenbrier East in a back-and-forth game with Cabell Midland, the Spartans won that ball game. Earlier today, we started off with a morning contest, the Beckley girls against Huntington, and the Huntington girls team won that game by 12 points. Then a boys' game, Elkins defeating Pikeview by 22. After that, a girls' game, Spring Valley and University. Spring Valley took a back-and-forth win, winning by 6 points, Spring Valley did. And then we told you about the other games. So this is the 6th game of the day and the 29th of the tournament. And we're just tickled to death that you've decided to spend part of your Saturday night with us. Well, Brian, you know, when you take a look at basketball, I think it's alive and well here in southern West Virginia, and this tournament is one reason why.
Yeah, it really is. Very well organized. Great tournament, great officials, great organization, great teams, great announcing. I'm here with a Hall of Fame broadcaster tonight. A real, I'm not just saying that, a real West Virginia Hall of Fame broadcaster tonight. What an honor and a privilege. And, as I'll say it again, the best Mayor Beckley's ever had.
Brian Hilton, you're so kind, and if you can look at your TV screen, you'll see that I am blushing right now, so I appreciate the compliments. All right, Greater Beckley will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They're in the red uniforms with white numerals and trim, and we'll have the lineups. You'll see it on your screen, and we'll also give you just a little extra on that. Coached by Cody Reedy. And many of you know Cody Reedy's name because he's also a member of Common Council for the city of Beckley. Speaking of mayor, I did not get to work with him. I've been out of office for a few years. Number 1, Grant Bragg. 0 is Gabe Short. 25 is Jabari Spencer. Michael Morris is 23. Colin Howell is the 5th member of the starters. So Greater Beckley, 7-1. The Crusaders with a really nice team this year. Let's take a look now at Mullens. That's Talon Muscari, averaging better than 27 points a game, wearing number 3. Number 10 is Ryder Chapman. And as you heard Brian say, he is another great player. Isaac Ford, 12. 14 is Braxton Knuckles. And 52 is James Wood. Travis McKinney is the head coach for the Rebels in his 6th season. And Kent McBride, former college coach and star player for the Mullens Rebels, is on the bench as well. So we're just about ready to get this one started. Brian, a couple of comments before we jump it up.
No, just, again, great environment. Both teams look really ready to play. You just look at these kids, look at their bodies. It's hard to believe these are middle school kids, some of them out there. I mean, basketball is a year-round sport now, and so these kids are out there playing AAU. Particularly this group of kids are our area all-stars up and coming, so it's great to see them out here on the floor together tonight.
James Wood, he's got the size. He's in the white uniform, and we're ready to go. Thanks to the officials, they've been working with us all week long to make sure that we have enough time to get our commercials in. And we're set. 21 is Howell for Greater Beckley. There's the tip. And the Crusaders have the basketball coming to our left. Right away, a three ball is airborne, and it's good. Jabari Spencer nails one from downtown, and with just a few seconds gone, Greater Beckley has scored first. In close, Wood banks it in. James Wood scoring. Well, we may have a bunch of scoring here tonight, Coach.
Yeah, both teams off to a really good start.
Quickly down the floor, the ball is flipped up there by Eli Sexton, and it trickles out of bounds. By the way, these are 6-minute quarters in middle school. Nice crowd, as my partner told you. Here's Muscari. Had a chance to chat with him before the game. What a family the Muscaris are in Wyoming County. And we've got a foul and a push. Foul is on Sexton, his first. Inbounds play. Here comes to Muscari. He is instant offense. Give and go. Tries to do a jackknife layup, and it's partially deflected. Coach Reedy said, hey, we're going to try to change around our defenses and just try to confuse him. We'll let him get 20 points, but hopefully not more than that. Good luck. He is something.
Sure is.
Meantime, Grant Bragg. That was a last-second substitute. Long shot, airborne, high off the back brace that time by Short. And it's out of bounds to Mullens. Well, the Mullens Rebels, everybody knows how well they've done over the years when they were a high school. Going back to the days of Coach Louis D'Antoni, they won the state title as a big school in 1955. And then they won AA school titles in the state, and then they won single A titles.
Yeah, just a great tradition. Many, many years of basketball. Even Coach Don Knuckles was there with all those championship teams.
Absolutely. Long shot
over
missing.
and over through the years.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, both teams started off hot, and now we've went cold here the last several possessions. See if we can get the offense cooked back up, and there we go, right on cue.
Right on cue. So give that basket to 21, Howell. Thank you. Wood is the high post.
So you got Eli Sexton, who's sort of mirroring Muscari, but now that's Eli Sexton's second foul, so it's going to change things a little bit for Greater Beckley defensively. Muscari's just so hard to defend. He's so quick and just explosive.
Well, Coach, you made the right call there. Sexton has got to stay in the game if Greater Beckley has a chance to win, and already he's got 2 fouls. High post.
Cody Reedy's going to stick with him there.
In close. Bank shot, yes.
Nice drive, nice dish by Muscari. Real nice finish that time by Ford.
Isaac Ford with his first bucket. Greater Beckley walking it up the floor. Defense is man-to-man. Gabe Short did not play earlier in this tournament. Normally get you 18 points per game. He stops and pops and makes.
Wow, nice looking pull-up shot by Gabe Short that time.
So it's 7-4. The Crusaders leading. Muscari gets it on the high post. Wood passes it off. That's Knuckles with it. Muscari from 3. Little too strong. Rebound is to Spencer. Jabari Spencer brings it up the floor. He's going to take it into the paint, and now a mid-range jumper is good by Michael Morris.
Good drive by Jabari Spencer. Nice kick out. That's, Bill, 3 left-handers on Greater Beckley starting lineup. I don't know if I've ever seen that before in one lineup.
Mullens with Chapman now around the horn, and traveling is going to be called. So Mullens a little bit not in the sync yet. Let's watch the instant replay.
Yeah, there we see nice drive, kick out. Mike Morris ready there. Nice shot.
18-footer worked. And here comes Eli Sexton. He can handle the ball beautifully. Ball stabbed away by Muscari. Mullens on the run. 2-on-2. Muscari stopping, shooting, missing from in close. So he's a little bit out of sync.
Yeah, he'll get it together.
Oh, yeah. When he does, watch out. So much fun to watch. Short, going all the way in for the little layup, and count it.
Nice explosive drive there in the early transition by Gabe Short. Looks like he's going to have him a big offensive game tonight.
7-point lead for the Crusaders. Mullens on the high post. That's Wood with it. Mascari goes in for the jackknife layup. Count it.
There we go. Nice drive. Strong to the basket, and what a great finish. Strong kid.
That's the first points for Talon Mascari. Minute and a half left. Opening period. Under the dome in Beckley at the Dave Barksdale Court. Glad to have you aboard. Brian Helton and yours truly, Bill O'Brien. From Three-Land.
Wow.
It's good. That's Morris from downtown.
That was deep. That was outside the college three-point line, Bill.
Pretty for sure. Mascari now with a minute to play in the opening period. On the weave. Knuckles stopping, shooting from long, and it's good.
Nice shot by Knuckles. Greater Beckley kind of backed off and let him shoot that, and he made him pay. Great shot by Knuckles.
That was a big shot, too. They were down by.
They needed that one.
They sure did. Here's Sexton. Eli around a pick, puts up a 22-footer, and it's short. Ball comes out to Short. Gets around the defender, puts it up from the corner, and it will not go. Wood rebounding. Mascari will walk it up the floor. He looks over at his coaches. Travis McKinney had a chance to chat with him, and obviously he knows what he's doing. He's got an undefeated team and 8 tries. Mascari leans in, banks it in, and a charge is going to be called.
Yeah, that time, nice drive by Mascari. Morris just did a great job setting up and took that charge. Good defensive play that time by Greater Beckley.
A little general replay.
There we go. Just a nice setup and took it for the team, Bill.
Thanks to Little General, they've been the presenting sponsor of this year's tournament. Sexton, jackknife lay-in, count it. And that's the buzzer, ending the first quarter. So a big bucket that time by the Crusaders of Greater Beckley. We played one here under the dome in Beckley. And the score is Greater Beckley Christian 16, Mullens 9. Let's pause for a minute on Video Productions.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family. And we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Welcome back. We're ready for quarter number 2 in this much anticipated match. It's middle school boys, and the Mullens Rebels will inbound. Right in front of us at midcourt, lob to Mascari, and so far he's been held at bay. And what do we have? Quick whistle, and somebody threw a
one of the
plastic basketball.
Promotional balls.
Yeah, doggone it! Come on, guys.
Yeah.
We're playing basketball for real here. Let's quit being kids.
Mike Price on the call there, seasoned official, spotted it, and can't have other balls on the floor. It's kind of dangerous, you know.
Oh, look at the spin move by Mascari, and he's fouled. Whoa, that was pretty.
Yeah, great move that time by Mascari.
So Mascari, he's been held to only 2 points. Average is better than 27 on the season. And obviously, Greater Beckley wanting to hold him well under his normal range.
Called that one on the floor. I thought he might have been in the act of shooting there, but officials had a better view than we did.
Officiating's been really good all season long.
Great pass.
And that's James Wood with his second bucket. The big setter makes it a 5-point game.
Mascari showed how well-rounded of a player, and a big, nice finish in there by Wood.
Sexton passing off to Short. He's shut down. Spencer with it. Moving in, cannot penetrate. Short again. Makes his move. Back of the foul line, count it.
Wow.
Gabe Short, 3 buckets, 6 points.
Yeah, Gabe Short's great putting the ball on the floor. It's 2 really nice looking pull-up jumpers so far for Gabe Short.
7-point lead. Let's see what Mascari can do. He's going in for the layup, too strong. Wood follows it up, missed it from point-blank range. And the rebound to Michael Morris. Quickly up to Short. Glides down the lane, dishes it off. Outside jumper airborne. A little too strong. Mascari rebounding. 1 against 2. He says, that's okay. I'll put it up and miss, but I'll get it back. Puts it up and in.
Great
Mascari.
strong play by Mascari that time. Just stuck with it, and I tell you what, he's a strong kid and finished that just like he's a big man in there, Bill.
Yeah, he showed no fear at all in following up his own miss.
Looks like Mullens now went to a 2-3 zone, probably to stop some of that penetration that Greater Beckley's been getting.
Well, so they'll shoot over it. And that misses, but it'll come out here to Sexton. So the Crusaders keep it. A crossover to Short. From the foul line. Short again.
Man, Gabe Short is
in fuego.
Wow. That pull-up jumper, I mean, that's a big-time looking shot, and he's 3 for 3 on that now.
And he's got 8 points. Layup, Mascari just bounces off, follow up. That's good. So Wood for the 3rd time scoring. The big setter for the Rebels makes it a 5-point game. Greater Beckley across the center circle. Just as we expected, a great game. Downtown shot, count it, whoa! That's Spencer's 2nd home run ball for the Crusaders, and without a timeout. 3.5 to play till intermission. Let's pause for a minute on Video Productions.
Meet Jessica Moore. Jessica was born to care. She always had your back. Like the time she spotted the neighbor kid, an approaching car, a puddle, and knew there was going to be a situation.
That's my best friend. She don't need no list, drive her own car.
Miss Hogan's class? Yeah, it's Atlantis. Nice. I don't think they had camels in Atlantis.
Really? Today, she's a teammate at Truist, the bank that starts with care. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank.
Mascari brings the ball across the 10-second line for Mullens. An 8-point deficit for the Rebels. This is the longest lead for Greater Beckley. Mullens head of the lane. Jump shot airborne. Count it.
Nice shot. A great set play there out of the timeout by Mullens. Just a real well designed. The guys executed greatly and a nice finish with a shot there.
Ryder Chapman with the bucket. His first points of the night. Sexton moves in. And he's fouled in close, so he'll get 2 shots coming. Just under 3 minutes to go till halftime, and just as we expected.
Yep, and there we see Eli Sexton catching the ball real strong going to the left, nice strong to the rim, drawing that contact.
Sexton off the iron, no good. One more shot for Eli. Cody Reedy's done a nice job with this team. Greater Beckley Crusaders from Prosperity, West Virginia. And that's good. Sexton gets 1 of 2. 7-point game. Mascari. He's the point guard, gets around the screen.
The Greater Beckley switch now. They've got Michael Morris over on Mascari.
Long shot, good. Wow, what a shot that time by Mason Bailey. Just into the ball game, wearing number 2 on his white jersey.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke, and that was a deep range shot. What a great play.
Yeah, that was well past the college line. Back to a 4-point game. 2:22 to play in the first half. Sexton to the corner, short shooting. rims in and out. Tough luck miss, and Wood rebounds. Mullens on the attack. Here's Muscari. Gets around the defender. Fadeaway shot, count it. Nice one from 12 feet.
Great job on Muscari. Stop and pop. Real big time shot, Bill.
That's the voice of Brian Helton, my sidekick in this final game of the tournament. And Brian, we knew this was going to be a good one, and it certainly has lived up to its billing.
What a game.
Yeah, short with it. His team leads by 2. He has been super good early on. Morris. And the 5-second rule. Closely guarding 5 seconds. That's great defense. So with 1:37 remaining, we've got a timeout.
Yeah, the Mullens Rebels, we're seeing them step up now both ends of the floor. And look like Muscari's found his range. Wood is so tough around that basket. And Mullens got some shooters on that perimeter. That's real nice. Number 2 there coming off the bench. Bailey, what a nice shot for him to come right off the bench and hit that shot.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
And we're back ready to go. 1:37 remaining first half, and a 2-point lead for Greater Beckley, and the Crusaders inbounding the ball to Sexton. Being guarded by Chapman. Here's Short. Head of the lane jump shot. Way out there, and it's off the back brace, no good by Howell.
We're going to Mullens the first chance here to either take the lead or tie it with this possession.
Muscari races down, puts up the shot. It's blocked from behind. It's out of bounds to the Rebels. Mullens Rebels. Basketball tradition in Wyoming County. They love the game. Year round, you'll see kids playing. In it comes. Outside. That's Bailey. Muscari moves down the baseline, reverse layup, hits the underside, he gets it back, fakes, shoots, scores, and he's going to call for a charge. That's the second foul on Talon Muscari.
Yeah, both were charge calls. You see there, just great job by Muscari driving baseline. Got a little too far into the rim there, didn't finish, and then just a battle for the ball, came right back to him. Maybe could have just caught and shot that one. And there's the setup, and there's the charge call by the official.
Excellent call. 1:01 left, first half. Mullens will drop back and guard inside the three-point arc.
Now Muscari's went out with his second foul, so that's really going to affect Mullens right now as we try to finish up this last minute of the quarter.
Here's Eli Sexton. Long shot, airborne, it rolls out. Tough luck missed by Spencer. He already has made 2 long balls, and the Rebels have it. 40 seconds remaining in the first half. This is Chapman, and he's a fine ball player.
He's a really nice player.
Spreading the court. Mullens looking to get somebody for a layup. 28 seconds left. Knuckles with it right now.
Looks like they're holding for that last shot here to keep the possession. Knuckles doing a good job handling the ball.
Now he makes his move, and he takes an extra step. Ouch. Tough ball turnover, 14 seconds left, and that'll give the Crusaders a good chance. And with that, we've got a timeout. Timeout on the floor, a 2-point lead, and we'll return after this on Video Productions.
Ready to steer your career in a new direction? Look no further than New River Community and Technical College. With brand new simulators and virtual reality equipment, New River CTC's commercial driver's license program provides on-the-road experience before ever getting behind the wheel. You can become road ready by earning your CDL in just 6 weeks, along with a 180-hour certificate. Whatever your dream, New River CTC's CDL program puts you on the route to success. Don't wait. Apply now.
And we're back courtside, and Brian Helton, we realize now we've got a change in the officiating.
Yeah, that time Mullens bench called a timeout before the travel, so Mullens will retain possession here and try to finish out this quarter with the ball.
So that was a big timeout call.
Yep.
Inbounds play, Chapman. Looking, lobbing now deep. Mascari's back in. They'll want him to take that last shot. Mullens down by 2. Mascari driving, laying it in.
Wow.
Tie score, 4 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Long football pass, not anywhere close. Just as we expected, it's a tie score at intermission. Greater Beckley 24, Mullens 24. Stay with us. We'll recap the half. We'll have the official stats coming up. From the Armory in Beckley, you're watching Video Productions.
Number 1 hit music station. West Virginia's longest running morning show. Hit music 24/7. One station, all the hits. 103 CIR is WCIR FM Beckley. 103CIR.com.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
We are at halftime, and we're tied up just as expected between two excellent middle school teams, Greater Beckley Christian and Mullens. Greater Beckley led at the end of the first quarter 16-9. Mullens outscored Greater Beckley 15-8 in the second quarter. Let's give you the unofficial individual scoring. I'm just watching here at halftime. They've got that slingshot thing going off. And that is Dr. Bonnie Copenhaver, who is the president of New River Community and Technical College. And wow, she can make it happen. I was going to give my stats, but let's do the officials because they just got here. For Greater Beckley, 8 points for Gabe Short. He's at 4 of 7 from the field. 6 points for Jabari Spencer. 5 points for Michael Morris. 3 for Eli Sexton. 2 for Colin Howell. And that's the scoring individually for Greater Beckley. For the Mullens Rebels, 8 points for Talon Mascari, 4 of 12 shooting from the field. Once he gets going, that's obviously not normal for him to shoot that percentage. Anyway, he's got 8 points leading his team. Mason Bailey came in briefly and hit a long ball for 3. Braxton Knuckles has 3 points. 2 points for Ford, 2 for Chapman, and 6 points for the center, James Wood. Now let's give you the team totals. For Mullens, 11 field goals in 21 shots. That's 52%. 2 of 4 from downtown, 50%, and they've not taken a free throw. For Greater Beckley, 10 of 18 shooting from the field in the first half of play. That's 56%. 3 of 11 from long range, 27%. And they hit 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, 50%. By the way, nobody is in foul trouble. Check me, except for Talon Mascari. He's got 3 personal fouls. So that is a big, big number there. In taking a look at rebounding, 9 for Mullens, 7 for Greater Beckley. And let's take a look at turnovers. It's been a well-played game. Only 2 mistakes for the Crusaders, and the Rebels turned it over only 1 time. So my partner here, this man knows his basketball. And Brian Helton, let's get your thoughts after looking at this score sheet plus looking at the ball game.
Yeah, well, the ball game's fast-paced. It's obviously was a game of quarters. Greater Beckley ended the first quarter with a 16-9 advantage, and then Mullens comes right back in the second quarter with a 15-8 advantage. So we end up with the tie game 24-24. Bill, the amazing thing is the score's only been tied 1 time. That was at the very end of the quarter. There's been 0 lead changes. So Greater Beckley led Mullens the entire ball game right until the end of the second quarter, and the Rebels fought their way back in, did a great job. A stat you mentioned earlier that really stands out in a middle school basketball game as fast-paced as this one is, Greater Beckley with only 2 turnovers and Mullens with only 1. So Mullens only turned the ball over 1 time. That's amazing basketball at the middle school level, and we're seeing what we thought. 2 of the better teams in the state in middle school in a barn burner battle, possession by possession. I'm really anxious to see what this third quarter brings for both teams.
Cannot wait for it. But first, we've got to take time out for our sponsors. We'll return to the Armory in Beckley after these words on Video Productions.
Ready to steer your career in a new direction? Look no further than New River Community and Technical College. With brand new simulators and virtual reality equipment, New River CTC's commercial driver's license program provides on-the-road experience before ever getting behind the wheel. You can become road ready by earning your CDL in just 6 weeks, along with a 180-hour certificate. Whatever your dream, New River CTC's CDL program puts you on the route to success. Don't wait. Apply now.
Let him ask you how you make this hard, dirty, wet, freezing, sweltering, exhilarating job look so easy. While they're wondering, you'll be doing. Because you can. Because it's there to be done. Because you have the will and the way. We are Bobcat.
And the Mullens team is out here warming up. Greater Beckley had as much as an 8-point lead in the first half. Then we had the tie at intermission at 24. If you missed the earlier games today, we've had 5 previous games. The first one was a morning game that I did. Beckley losing to Huntington, but the Lady Eagles made a great comeback, out within 5 late to lose by 12 eventually. Then a boys game, Elkins defeated Pikeview by 22. Back to the girls, Spring Valley a winner by 6 over University. The 4:30 game, Greenbrier East and Cabell Midland back and forth, and the Spartans finally won that game. Just before this one, Huntington had a big fourth quarter and beat Princeton. After they were tied at the end of 3, the Highlanders came back to win that game. And here we are at this one, Mullens and Greater Beckley tied at intermission. Before I turn it over to Brian Helton, I've got to again say how much we appreciate New River Community and Technical College. They have just done a marvelous job in this tournament, and Mike Green, as director, has been phenomenal, and he's got people to help him, including Russell Jordan. And all week long, he and I have been teasing each other. Russ says, say something good about me. I said, I'm thinking, but I can't come up with anything. Finally, I'm going to say, Russ, I found out that you're good to pets. You love animals.
Is that right?
That's the best I can say. No,
well,
we're teasing. I mean, he's just a great guy.
First class person.
Absolutely.
All the way through.
It is indeed. All right, Brian, a couple of comments before we get back to business here.
Well, just a very exciting game, as expected. For Mullens, they have to keep Mascari out of foul trouble. He's got 3, as you mentioned, but he has really turned it up. I think if Mullens can come out in the third quarter and continue what they did in the second quarter, they're going to have a real special second half. Greater Beckley's got to turn that tide and get back to more of the way they were playing in the first quarter. So if we see that, we're going to see a barn burner of a game all the way through, Bill.
By the way, we remind you that in our wrap-up show, we will have the player of the game sponsored by West Virginia Orthopedics and Dr. John Tabbitt. And I can tell you, firsthand knowledge, Dr. Tabbitt had to reconstruct my leg after I was hit by a car. And thanks to him, I'm able to walk pretty much normally. They do terrific work, and we thank Dr. John Tabbitt as one of our sponsors. Okay, Brian, we're just about ready to go. Mullens and Greater Beckley. It was interesting. I don't know how you did it when you were coaching. Did you keep your team in the locker room the whole time, or did you just let them come out early? Did it make any difference?
It didn't really. It varies. For me anyway, it varied night by night. You know, sometimes there's a lot of things you need to talk about. Sometimes you're really mad, so you want to yell a little longer. But all in all, just night to night, every coach is different, and really I think every night's different for every coach. I mean, you know, the other night we saw one of the teams stay out. I think it was James Monroe. They stayed out here for the whole half. So it varies quarter by quarter.
Ready to go. Greater Beckley will inbound, and this is Short. He has had a great first half, 8 points. He did not play earlier in this tournament, injured, but now he's back to 100%. Here's Sexton shooting the long ball to start off, and it's off the mark, no good. Rebound to Mascari. So let's see what Mullens can dial up. Mascari's the man, number 3. Gets around his man.
Nice pass.
Yeah. And around the horn. Here's another 3-ball shot. Chapman missing. Fought for. Follow up. Count it. That's Wood with 8 points. James Wood, the center for Mullens.
Mullens takes their first lead of the game, Bill. Wood did a lot of that in the second half, and there we see a travel by Greater Beckley.
Spencer took that little extra step there, and it cost him. Mullens Rebels will have the inbounds play. These are 6-minute quarters. I wish we could have longer quarters for this game because that's the quality that we're looking at. Here's a steal. Crusaders quickly up the floor. Here's Short. Gets around his man, fires from the corner, and it's good.
Tell you what, that guy's got a pull-up jumper, like just magic out there.
That's 10 points. That was a 2-ball, not a 3. So we played the first minutes of the second half, and the teams are still tied at 26. Mascari goes in for the layup. Count it.
Great finish by Mascari. Great screen by Wood that time to get him loose.
Mascari not afraid of the taller timber. Sexton through the center line. Short from downtown. Not there. Mullens rebounding. 2-point lead for the Rebels. Mascari stopping, faking, shooting. Not there. Follow up. Wood. No.
Wood's been all over that glass, Bill.
He really has. He's the tallest guy on the court, and he uses his body beautifully for rebounding. From downtown, long ball off the back brace, no good by Sexton, and Wood gets the ball. This is Ryder Chapman. Mascari. 4 minutes left, third quarter. Knuckles, and now Chapman. Mascari says, let me spin. Shut off. Long ball airborne, and it will not go down for Knuckles. Tough luck miss, and the rebound comes down to Spencer. Right, Spencer, he's hit 2 long balls. He passes it off. Short says, let me try it, and it's not there. Rebound fought for. Mascari gets it. Got bumped a little bit. Gliding down the floor. Gets around his man, and he's fouled. So this was on the floor. Inbounds play coming.
Yeah, we're seeing Mullens doing a good job of driving the ball and playing a lot around the rim, and Greater Beckley a lot of three-point shots and jump shots this quarter. And I think that's been the difference so far, while Mullens has that little bit of advantage right now so far, Bill.
Mason Bailey's into the ball game. On the inbounds play, a whistle and a foul is going to be called on the Rebels.
I think they may have called a moving screen on Wood. I'm not sure what that call was, but I think it was a moving screen.
I think you're exactly right. Hey, when Brian Helton speaks, I'm listening. And you're right. Spencer, downtown shot, count it. That is his third tray of the night.
Lefty's got a nice stroke, and he's been hot tonight, Bill.
1 point lead now for Greater Beckley. Wood, Muscari, double teamed, puts it up anyway. No, was a little off balance. He wants to shoot it again, puts it up, and he's fouled. Well, he was triple teamed that time, said, hey, I'm going to shoot it anyway.
Hey, just getting in there and battling. That's just, you see here, again, there goes Jabari Spencer again with that nice right-handed shot, knocks it down, and then down on the other end. Same thing, Muscari, just getting to the rim, battling, and playing tough, hard-nosed basketball.
He'll get 2 shots. His first opportunity at the line tonight's coming right now. He has 10 points, averages better than 27, and that bounces off the back iron. 3 minutes left, third quarter, and Muscari will try to tie the score again. Talon Muscari missed them both. That's news. I wonder the last time that's happened. Well, somebody must have stepped in the lane too quickly.
Yeah, Greater Beckley stepped over the line early.
So Muscari gets a do-over.
That's a guy you don't want to give a second chance, is it, Bill?
This is going in, I'm telling you. Okay, don't believe me. He missed 3 of them. That's incredible.
Mullens battling for that basketball.
Wood missing, still getting the ball. Now a 3-ball airborne, and that's not going to go. Out of bounds. Mullens gets it.
Tell you what, Mullens playing determined around that rim. I mean, right there, 4 shot attempts in 1 possession. Great job by the Mullens Rebels to rebound the basketball.
I wouldn't be surprised if we need extra time in this game. They're that good. Muscari nails it. That's a 2-ball. He's got 12 points.
Great job by Muscari, getting the ball on the floor, defender on his heels, and nice stop and pop. Beautiful pull-up jump shot.
Rebels lead by 1. Sexton with the ball on the high post. Morris shooting off the mark. And the rebound comes down to Chapman. Chapman in the backcourt with Muscari. We're approaching 2 minutes left, third quarter. And he's going to shoot a long ball, and that is off the mark. Muscari not getting it. The follow-up by Wood, no. Rebound saved at the last moment into Chapman. And his pass almost intercepted. In fact, it is. Boy, Sexton going way up the ladder to get that ball. Morris goes in for the scoop. It's not there. Wood rebounding for the Rebs. And a timeout is being called. 1:48 left, third quarter, a 1-point game, and let's take a timeout on Video Productions. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, back courtside, the Dave Barksdale court at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. We're in the late stages of the third quarter. It is a 1-point lead for the Mullens Rebels. And once again, my sidekick, Brian Helton. What do you think?
Well, again, here we are, played almost a little over 4 minutes, and we're almost right back where we started at the half, Bill. Mullens is doing a good job of getting things around the rim. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they've had, but it's been a bunch. And that's really a big difference is they're playing right around the rim every possession when they have the ball.
Both these teams are quality. I mean, not just one star, but you've got 5 really good players, and the benches work too.
Yeah, well, you got kids like, Talon Muscari, Eli Sexton, Gabe Short. These kids that are, you can tell they're gym rats. They work on their craft, and it shows up in nights like this. So great basketball game so far, Bill.
Crusaders will play defense near the midcourt circle. Muscari says no problem. Gets around his man. Passes back of the foul line for the jump shot. It's off the back brace, no good, and the rebound to Morris. Greater Beckley Christian on the attack wearing the red uniforms. From deep in the corner, Spencer missing. And the rebound way up for Ford.
Great job by Ford that time, maintaining possession.
Down to Wood, and the ball just a little too much for him. Even at his, I would say, 6'3", maybe 6'4" frame. Sexton to Short. He's been bottled up pretty much here in the second half. Sexton will try the long ball, and it's an air ball. Mullens gets it with 1:01 left third quarter, and the Rebs up by 1. It's been their longest lead so far, I believe.
Yeah, it has. Both teams have been a while without scoring now, so both are defensively holding out. We'll see who can break that next score, Bill.
Mascari passes it off on the wing for a long bomb. Bailey missing. What do we have? Oh, the crowd erupting.
And we'll see here on the replay. I couldn't tell if he was out of bounds when he...
Pepsi will show. Oh.
Yeah, kind of hard to tell there if he had his feet on, but it looks like they've changed the call, which is probably the right call, and give the ball back to Mullens.
Got a lot of folks from Wyoming County here. Inbounds play, Chapman. Looking, lobbing now deep. Mascari's got it right in front of us. Now he will set the play up. Backs out. Greater Beckley stays packed in.
I think they're going to maybe try to hold for a last shot, maybe. Not sure.
You sound like Maris Lowry. Every time he said that, they didn't. Maris is probably already fast asleep. How many games did he do this week?
Yeah, no kidding. I asked him if he still had his voice. He said, oh, yeah, no problem. He's a true pro. Yeah,
really,
that's right.
Yeah. Mascari on the run. Bank shot too strong. Rebound, Wood. Yes. So Wood scores. He's got 10 points. And it's a 3-point lead for Mullens, and that's the end. Oh, that almost went in. Almost, not quite. Well, we saw a three-quarter court shot made earlier in the week by Princeton. Anyway, we played 3. It's been a fun game. Mullens 32, Greater Beckley 29. Final period coming up in 60 seconds on Video Productions.
B12.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
The last quarter of the last game in this week-long tournament, the New River CTC Invitational, and it's been great. We're glad to have you aboard. We're ready to play ball. A 3-point lead for the Mullens Rebels, and the Wyoming Countyans will inbound. Here is Talon Mascari. He got 4 points in that last period. Long shot, Bailey, and just missed.
Good ball movement that time by Mullens. Good shot by Bailey, just a little bit short.
Morris passing off. And Spencer with it. High post, Morris. Outside Spencer from 3. It's good. He hits another long one. That's 4 long balls for Jabari Spencer.
Boy, he's found his range tonight. Great kick out by Morris, inside-out basketball. Great play by Greater Beckley. Much needed, Bill.
Tie game again. Mascari passes underneath. He's got a teammate there, and Ford will make that 99.5% of the time, but not that time.
I think he just rushed it a little bit.
Yeah. Eli Sexton.
Mullens still back in that 2-3 zone. Worked well for him. They held Greater Beckley to 5 points in the third quarter.
Here's Short making his move. Puts off the off balance and it rims out no good. Little 10, 12 footer missing. And Mullens has the ball. Tie game. Can you say OT? Well, we still have 4:40 left in regulation. Mascari stops, puts it up block, gets it back, passes it off. Short shot, good.
Good things happen when you get the ball, when you drive and get the ball to the rim, good things happen.
Ford with the bucket. Ford has a better idea. And a timeout is called. Mullens by 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Video Productions.
Are you ready to steer your career in a new direction? Look no further than New River Community and Technical College. With brand new simulators and virtual reality equipment, New River CTC's commercial driver's license program provides on-the-road experience before ever getting behind the wheel. You can become road ready by earning your CDL in just 6 weeks, along with a 180-hour certificate. Whatever your dream, New River CTC's CDL program puts you on the route to success. Don't wait. Apply now.
Brian Helton and I just talking about how good this game is. I mean, we knew it was going to be, but sometimes something that's supposed to be good doesn't work that way, but it sure has this time. Short will inbound the ball right in front of us. I'm Bill O'Brien. Brian Helton is to the right of the screen. And the heavy hitter, Nick Eskins, is to the left. Spencer. Short. That's Spencer with it. He'll fire the long bomb. This time missing. Short rebounds, tipped around. And it's out of bounds to the Crusaders.
Good battle for the ball inside. Good offensive rebound by Gabe Short that time, Bill.
Just don't want this to end.
Well, we got 4 minutes left. What might be an eternity in a game like this?
Way out to Short. Gabe Short fires a long bomb. It's good.
That was deep.
Wow. That sure was. 13 for Short. And back on the lead, the Greater Beckley Christian. There's Mullens in heavy, heavy traffic. Mascari gets it back out. He's got it now. Puts his shoulder down, but cannot go against Sexton. He'll try the right side, pushes off, and that's a charge. That's his 4th foul. Ouch. At least I have him with that. It is. Replay.
Yeah, we see there, just got it in the paint. Again, Mascari's living in the paint, but need to keep him away from that 5th foul. They definitely need him this quarter. And right now, they can't really take him out of the game, Bill.
3.5 to play. Outside, here's Spencer. It's good again. Spencer is on fire. He's hit 5 long balls. 38-34. Oh,
Spencer
man.
is stroking that ball tonight, isn't he? Wow, what a shooter.
Unbelievable. Mascari, he's got to get going. So far, he hasn't been able to figure out the defenses, and they've been changing almost every time down the floor. There's a whistle on the block. He'll get 2 shots. Telling Mascari 0 for 2 foul shooting. And has 12 points. Let's take a look at the 3 from earlier.
Yeah, Spencer's just, nothing but net. Almost every one of his shots just hit iron. And back on the other end, Mascari knows what to do, knows how to play the game. Great job getting to the paint, drawing that foul, and getting to the line.
Spencer with 15 points, all from downtown. He leads all scoring. Here's Mascari looking for his 13th point, and he's got it. So he's settled in now.
Absolutely.
One more coming to him. 3-point game.
Got a nice stroke, nice shot. He's going to make a lot more free throws than he misses, I guarantee you that, with that form.
Absolutely. Makes them both nothing but net. So he's got his stroke back. Mullens will not be pressing. 3 minutes to go in regulation. A 2-point lead for Greater Beckley Christian and the ball. Short. Long shot is long. And a whistle and a foul. It's so loud in here, I couldn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, I think on the offensive rebound, number 21 there for Greater Beckley pushed off.
That's Howell. And that is his first.
I don't think either team's really in jeopardy now of the bonus shot.
Here's Mascari. Sexton on him. He's done quite a job defensively. And away from the action, there's a foul called. It was bumping and grinding, I guess, under the basket, Coach.
Yeah, it's getting a little physical now. The game's tense. Everyone's going hard and trying to gain that position right around the rim. I think they got Morris on that one, pushing.
Okay. Inbounds play. Mullens Rebels. In underneath. All alone, there's Ford. What about Ford?
Ford tough.
You got it, man.
Great possession by Mullens on the inbounds play. And Greater Beckley's players didn't know to switch or stay with him, and that left Ford wide open for that nice finish.
Short. Tie game. Sexton. Spencer shoots a 30-footer, and it's good! Unbelievable! Jabari Spencer, his 6th long ball. My heavens.
Seen shooting like this in a long time here in the Raleigh County Armory.
Mascari says, let me try. That's short. Mullens has it. Mascari makes his move.
Nice
Dishes off to a teammate. Oh, yeah.
What a great play by Mascari. Great finish by Ford. That's back-to-back baskets for Ford.
He's got 8 points. 41-40. Greater Beckley Christian with the lead and a 1-point advantage as they will slow it down. 1:35 to play in regulation. Short gets around his man. Passes and no, he shoots it up from the baseline, and Wood rebounds for the Rebels. See if Mullens can get back in front. Back and forth they've gone. Mascari, layup.
He knows what to do with it.
Yes, sir. 16 for Talon Mascari. And it's 42-41 Rebels and a timeout with 1:14. Wow, let's catch our breaths. We'll be back to the Armory after these words on Video Productions.
That's first half.
We're back. I'm just talking to Brian Helton. As we haven't had enough airtime this week. We want an extra period here.
We might have one the way these two teams have been back and forth. What a second half. It's been a classic game tonight here at the Armory, Bill.
Spencer has hit 6 long balls, 4 of them here in the second half. He leads all scoring with 18 points. Gabe Short has 13. Those are the 2 double-digit scores for Greater Beckley. For Mullens, 16 points for Mascari. 10 points for the center Wood, and we're ready to play ball. Thanks to the officials for checking with us. We appreciate that. Sexton.
Mullens back in their man-to-man defense now.
Chapman on Sexton. Watch out for Short. In the weave. Moore's passes off. Short jumper good.
Good possession by Greater Beckley. The drive and the dish, and a nice finish by Howell right there.
Colin Howell with his second bucket. And the Crusaders with a 1-point advantage. Mascari puts it up off balance and makes it.
He knows what to do with that basketball. Mascari's getting downhill. 2 finishes back-to-back, big-time finishes.
Uses the glass perfectly. 44-43 Rebels. In close, short shot, counted. Oh, that was great coaching that time to get Howell loose again.
Great pass, great court vision by Eli Sexton that time.
Mascari, 23 seconds left. And they're going to call a charge on him, and he's gone.
Yeah, it's his 5th foul, Bill. Call that probably could have went either way. Just a bang-bang play. 21 seconds now. Greater Beckley holding on to that lead, 45-44. It's going to be tough for Mullens here. We see Mascari driving. Like I say, that's sort of a bang-bang play. Tough call. And official made it. And now, of course, we're going to have to play this last however long. We may still have overtime, but at least this last 21 seconds without Mullens' star, Mascari.
Mascari winds up with 18 points unofficially. He had 8 field goals and 2 of 4 foul shooting. 18, well below his 27-point per game average. And that was the way the Crusaders wanted to play it. They wanted to let the Mullens star get his points and then keep everybody else in check. And that's pretty much the way it's worked. For the Crusaders, well, they've had Spencer just shooting out his gourd. I mean, my heavens.
It's amazing. And almost all of them nothing but net. That kid is come to play tonight. Boy, what a job shooting the basketball.
And
amazing.
the last one was a 30-footer.
At least 30-footer.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, now here we go. Greater Beckley's possession. 21 seconds up, 1 point. Mullens without Mascari. Greater Beckley's going to have to hold on to that basketball and probably end up making some free throws. Chapman's been doing a great job of on-ball defense with lots of good pressure. So it'll be, again, a game of who can make the most of these last possessions down the stretch.
Okay, Coach, here we go. Inbounds play right in front of us. Short to throw it in for Greater Beckley Christian. Wood is on him, trying to obstruct his view. And Spencer is fouled right now, and the foul is on Braxton Knuckles.
Yeah, they think they still have 2 more to give. That's 3 fouls, 1 more to give, and then Greater Beckley will be in the bonus.
Into Spencer again, and there's the foul.
Next one will be the bonus.
Foul on Bailey. His first. 19 seconds left.
Gabe Short and inbound. 2 shooters here.
Gets it in to Morris. And Morris is fouled, and that foul is on Knuckles, his second.
Yeah, Mullens did a good job that time keeping the ball out of Spencer's hands and out of Sexton's hands. Of course, we've seen Morris tonight. He looks like he's got a nice shot on his jump shot. So these would be 2 big free throws for the lefty here to kind of salt this game away.
Mike Morris has not been to the foul line tonight. He's hit a long ball and a short one. 5 points for Morris. And you're right, Coach. We'll see what happens here. Nothing but net.
Cool as a cucumber.
By the way, the next home game for Greater Beckley is Thursday against Hayes Valley. The next home game for Mullens is on the 15th against Summersville. And they will play Monday at Logan. Boy, that'll be something for Mullens. Anyway, we got a timeout. Time in for these messages on Video Productions.
B12.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Bill O'Brien with Brian Helton. You put us together, we're Bill O'Brien Helton. What a team, and what a game.
Big free throws, by 1 more free throw by Morris. If he can make this one, he'll at least give Greater Beckley that 3-point cushion. And we know Mullens has lots of shooters on the floor, so this is an important free throw.
Here it comes, and he missed it. Wood with the rebound. 16 seconds left. Mullens will try to tie or take the lead here in the last part of regulation. That's Chapman with it. Good player, and he's fouled. 6 ticks left.
So that'll be, looks like the 4th team foul on Greater Beckley. So no bonus yet. Next one, Mullens will be on the line for 2 shots. Looks like Mullens is out of timeouts, and Greater Beckley still has 2 according to the scoreboard.
Knuckles will inbound right in front of us. Howell guarding him. Looking, and he lobs it between a sandwich of red-clad Crusaders. Sexton winds up with the ball, and that's it. That is the ball game, as Mullens cannot score in the last few seconds. What a game is right. Final score, Greater Beckley 46, Mullens 44. The Rebels lose for the first time in this campaign. They are 8-1, and so is Greater Beckley. Wow. Well, stay with us. We will have the player of the game, we'll have the official stats, and we'll wrap up this tournament. All that after you see and hear this on Video Productions.
I heard every time you order Little Caesars during the Pizza pregame, you score a fun perk.
And I heard Justin Jefferson is the most handsome receiver of all time.
Yeah, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
No, I heard people say it.
Order pizza and Pepsi online on game day for a chance to win Super Bowl 58 tickets.
Pizza.
Take me home, country road.
105.9 WTNJ.
Wow, we're just talking about how great a game that was. Greater Beckley wins by 46-44. Let's give you the unofficial individual scoring. Mullens led by Talon Muscari with 18 points before he fouled out late. James Wood, the center, had 10 points. Isaac Ford scored 8. 3 points for Mason Bailey on a long ball. And Ryder Chapman had 2 points. Braxton Knuckles also hit a long ball for 3. And that was the scoring for the Mullens Rebels. For Greater Beckley, Jabari Spencer hit 6 long shots, 18 points to lead the Crusaders. 13 for Gabe Short. Most of those coming in the first half. 13 for him. 6 points for Michael Morris, 6 for Colin Howell, 3 points for Eli Sexton. So that's the unofficial scoring. We'll be back with the official stats, and we'll have the player of the game brought to you by West Virginia Orthopedics and Dr. John Tabbitt. And we'll wrap up this tournament. Wow, we got a lot to talk about after you see and hear this on Video Productions.
I heard every time you order Little Caesars during the Pizza pregame, you score a fun perk.
And I heard Justin Jefferson is the most handsome receiver of all time.
Yeah, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
No, I heard people say it.
Order pizza and Pepsi online on game day for a chance to win Super Bowl 58 tickets.
Pizza.
Take me home, country road.
105.9 WTNJ.
Well, this was something people here are going to be talking about for quite a while. Greater Beckley Christian defeating Mullens, and Mullens had the last chance to tie or win it, but it didn't work. Greater Beckley pushed the right buttons at the right time. And let's give you the individual scoring. Let's make sure that it's official. I'm looking down the line, and I don't see any changes as I gave it to you. So I am going to turn it over to my sidekick, Brian Helton, for the team stats.
Yeah, of course, Bill, we see the final score. Greater Beckley 46, Mullens 44. For Greater Beckley, 18 for 39 from the floor overall, 8 for 24 from 3, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, and they had a total of 12 rebounds tonight. And then we look over at their assists, 11 assists, and, you know, the amazing thing is played the whole game, only 3 turnovers. What an amazing ball handling night there. So, again, Greater Beckley, 46 points. Mullens Rebels, 20 for 48, 2 for 11 from the three-point line, 2 for 4 from free throw line, and 33 rebounds compared to 12 for Greater Beckley.
Wow.
So that's why we see Greater Beckley with 39 attempts and Mullens with 48. Amazing night tonight by James Wood. You mentioned he had 10 points. He also had 16 rebounds. And there was almost another double-double. Talon Muscari, what a tough-nosed kid. To go along with his 18 points tonight, 9 rebounds. Overall, we saw Jabari Spencer step up, Gabe Short, Eli Sexton, I thought great defense tonight, handled the basketball tonight, did a good job leading his team. Both teams very well coached. Both teams have great kids that all play hard-nosed basketball game, and we knew it was going to come down to one possession either way, and that's what happened.
You're right about that. Greater Beckley led by 8 in the first half of play. Mullens' longest lead was 3 in the third quarter. The score was tied 5 times. The lead changed 8 times. Wow. Unreal basketball game.
Amazing.
All right, now we got to give you the player of the game, brought to you by West Virginia Orthopedics and Dr. John Tabbitt and his staff. We thank them for sponsoring. And you talk about great people. Dr. John Tabbitt, I can personally tell you what a great job he does. And you're watching the long balls by Jabari Spencer. He did that 6 times out of 9 tries for his 18 points. Plus, he had a rebound and 3 assists. So 18 for Jabari Spencer gets the Player of the Game award. Well, sir, that's going to wrap it up, and let's recap. For those of you who missed out earlier today, we had 6 games. We just finished the 6th game. We started at 11:15 this morning, and Huntington beat the Woodrow Wilson girls 61-49. The second game at 1 o'clock, it was Elkins on the boys' side, beating Pikeview by 22 points. After that, the girls, it was Spring Valley coming from back behind to defeat University by 6, 70-64. After that, back to the boys' side. Greenbrier East back in 4th game. The Spartans win it. Then the 6:15 game. It was a boys' matchup between Huntington and Princeton. It was tied going to the last quarter before Huntington got rolling and won by 12. And then this game, the finale of the 29-game tournament, Greater Beckley Christian 46 and the Mullens Rebels 44. Well, we had so many people to thank, and of course, Butch Mounts, our executive producer and the godfather of video productions. He set all of this up with extra cameras, extra monitors, extra announcers, and we thank him as always. Nick Eskins, Nick at night, the heavy hitter, came through. He was in that chair for every 29 games, producing and directing. Nick, terrific job. We thank Maris Lowry. He was here for most of the time. He's probably in bed right now, but he has performed yeoman work. And also E.T. Eric Thomas working with him on several games. We had yesterday a long stretch there of 5 games when Mark Martin came down from Charleston, the WCHS Channel 8 sports director. He came and worked 5 games for us yesterday. And yours truly, Bill O'Brien. Just a pleasure to be with you, along with my sidekick, Brian Helton. Brian, guess what?
What's
you
that?
and I get to work next Tuesday, a Shady Spring game against Pikeview. It'll be at Shady Spring. We'll be on the air at about 6:45 for a 7 o'clock tip-off. What do you say we do that?
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. I love going to Shady Spring to watch those guys because that's such a great environment, great fan support, student section, school spirit. So I'm looking forward to it. And you mentioned video production, Butch Mounts. What an amazing job he's done for high school sports, for the kids in our area. It's made a huge difference across our area. I know so many people keep these, and this is memorabilia for your kid to keep this forever. It's just amazing what he's done. And I remember like the first times he started putting these games out, and now we've got 3 cameras at every game, and he's all over the place. And video, we got guys like Nick Essen we get to work with. What an amazing job they've done. I'm just so excited to be a part of this, Bill.
Absolutely, well put. And also we thank New River CTC for putting this together, and the director, Mike Green, just fantastic. In fact, he came along press row and fist bumped everybody. I mean, he's taking care of all of us, and he and his staff have done a fantastic job. And, of course, we'd like to thank the presenting sponsor, Little General Stores. They wish you a Happy New Year, and they remind you that if you need gasoline or you need snacks, whatever you need, there's a Little General near you. That is going to do it here under the dome at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Again, the final game. Greater Beckley Christian 46, the Mullens Rebels 44. This is Bill O'Brien. Thank you for tuning in. Have a copacetic weekend, everybody.